Welcome back. Joining me today is everyone's favorite high school sweetheart from the OC and star of the upcoming film Ready or Not, actor Adam Brody. I mean, the face, people are still going to love you even with that face.
You still love me?
Oh my God, that was great. You still look good, but thank you for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's nice to sit down with you. So you play Daniel Les Dumas.
Yes,
right?
No, great pronunciation.
In the new black comedy, Ready or Not, and let's take a look.
I'm really sorry about all this. It's true what they say, the rich really are different. I'll give you a 10-second head start.
Daniel.
One 1,000. Two 1,000. 2.5 1,000. She's in the study! I mean, that's just solid counting right there.
Solid, really, and even pace. That was actually to the 1,000th mark. So this film, I actually watched it yesterday.
Oh, good.
It is insane.
Great.
I was texting our producer, Rebecca, who we were working on this, and I was like, this is the craziest shit I've seen in a while.
Awesome. I'm really proud of it. I really mean that. I'm really happy to be in it. I think it's a fantastic ride. I think it builds. I think the ending's fantastic. And Samara Weaving, who was in that scene, as you can attest to, gives an amazing performance.
Really puts it out there.
A star.
I felt so bad for her, and I won't give up. I don't want to ruin this for folks, but she really is acting her ass off for the good hour and a half. But I'd love to know, that scene that you're watching there is that you all are playing a game of hide and seek as part of a family initiation that gets very dangerous. How did you prepare to play a murderous in-law? What was that prep like?
I didn't do, not too much. I mean, I'm sort of the reluctant one. I feel like there's a few of us that are more reluctant than others, so I at least could tap into that, my unwillingness to do it. But also, he's also an alcoholic, drinks a lot of wild turkey in the movie, and I did go to a bar in Toronto where we're filming this, and give myself a few wild turkeys.
Oh, to help prep for this.
Just get in the mood.
You need to raise your tolerance up a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I'll drink. Boss, job.
Well, beyond being
stressful, whiskey.
So beyond being an alcoholic in the movie, you're kind of the black sheep of the family who's very resistant to kind of these rituals that y'all partake in. And this role is something that I feel like was a comedic relief, but it's also kind of like the misfit kid that you've played a few times in families. What draws what draws you to roles like that, being like the son?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought of it that way, to be honest with you. He's definitely the black sheep. He's a misanthrope. I mean, I think that was sort of different for me. I mean, he's just miserable. And he's miserable, and he mostly hates his family and his wife. He loves his brother, and that's kind of it. So that was, that was a different part for me. And being an older brother, I also feel like I'm, not that Mark O'Brien, who's such a good actor, not that he's my brother in this, Alex. Not that we have that much screen time together, but still I'm, looking out for him and care about him. And I feel like I also really haven't done that either, although I've definitely played my share of sons.
Yes, you have. And you played a very famous son as Seth Cohen in the very popular show, The OC, in the 2000s. Did you ever see the show, did you ever imagine, rather, that it was going to become that big? Because it was, I think, a defining moment for many people in our age range.
I didn't. Of course I didn't at all. Had no clue. However, it was such a quick turnaround from doing the pilot to it being on the air and super popular that it's not that I didn't have that much time to really wonder what it would be. Of course, I didn't know it would be big, but I remember we did the show. I believe we got picked up while we were filming the pilot, if I remember correctly. Like, towards the end of the week we were filming it. Like, you're going. Great. They did it because they wanted us to be a summer series and start coming out in a few months. So, I mean, I think we, took a month off and then came back and started filming. And then in, 2 months it was out, and it was kind of an instant thing. So, while I didn't foresee it, it happened very fast.
Yes, it was quick and it was everywhere. And you all kind of defined a whole genre of TV. But something I've always wanted to say to you, which I didn't realize, so I knew we were sitting down today, was that you and Paris Hilton have this really famous moment from a 2004 episode where it's right here, where she takes a selfie with you. And she says, selfies, she calls them a photo on your phone, is the future autograph of the world. So I want to know, do you think, seeing that, do you think you guys should be credited with creating the selfie for our culture?
100%.
Like, I do too.
No, I guess Josh Schwartz should. Geez, I don't know. It's funny, but that was such a long time ago that people, mostly in interviews, but will go, God, what was it so crazy for you? It must have been so crazy, And my answer, and this is the truth, is like, no, it's pre-social media. It was fine. It was. We filmed in Manhattan Beach, was sort of outside of LA, kind of lived in a bubble. And of course, I wouldn't go to a mall at that time, or I would, but, kind of quietly. But other than that, it really wasn't, there wasn't the same level of interaction and contact that there is today, even if most of it's digitally. So it would be a whole other ballgame. And I wouldn't want that exposure or that power or that mic. I mean, I think I'm very in awe of some of these kids, young, both just celebrities for entertainment and also young activists who take this megaphone at a young age and speak to and for a lot of people. But I don't know that I would be ready for that responsibility back then or want it, So,
do you think it's productive that they have that responsibility now? Because we do see folks that are young that have millions of followers and are on shows like Teen Wolf or something. They can change politics really quickly if they'd like. But do you think that is a good thing?
Ultimately, yes. I think there's terrible things and positive things that happen with it. I mean, I think we have the current president. We do because of that situation, because of the sort of American Idol of politics now, and at the same time, we have the Me Too movement because of it. I mean, it's changing, so everything's happening so fast culturally because of it, and I think ultimately that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes, but there's only one way to go. It's so funny to me when people are, I mean, of course, you have to find the right amount of screen time for you or what's healthy, and no one knows yet, but the idea that I'm just not going to not be a phone person or whatever. It's it's going in our brains in 2 years. I mean, it's just we're only merging more and more and more, and it's fascinating. It's an exciting time to be alive. I mean, it's scary and it's bittersweet because kind of life as we know it, or knew it, is gone, but it's exciting to be able to witness so much change too. So I don't know.
Yeah, but not only witness, but you also try to participate in this change. So, 2016 or 2018, I believe, you went out with Swing Left out around the Orange County area and knocked on doors. And, I think we have a photo of this of you out there, which I thought was fantastic, that you're getting out there, getting people to register to vote. But how are you feeling about this next election cycle? Because what you did there, and I don't know if someone told you this, is that after you knocked on those doors, Orange County became a blue county. And that's the power of Adam Brody.
I'm sure I had a very little part to do with it, but I mean, it helped me to sleep at night, put it that way. What do I think about the next election cycle?
How are you feeling about this next one?
Good, excited, terrified, hopeful. It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen. It's already so heated up so much. There's the attention, and I think I will say one thing, which is, there's been in Democratic circles or talking discussions, a lot of people have bemoaned the idea of so many candidates. I disagree. I feel like, last year we only had 2 candidates, and that was our last election, and that was a problem in a way because the organic Darwinian process of it didn't get to play out. And Trump, for better or worse, and it's completely worse in my correct opinion, but he wouldn't have been the nominee if there was only 4. If they didn't have so many, and he didn't rise to that awful pack. No. It worked itself out, and I think he's the only one who could have beat Hillary. In hindsight, and so I feel like the best candidate's going to rise to the top, and we have a lot of good ones. And I also feel like all these people have a megaphone now, and they don't all have to be the nominee to make a good case. They have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beto said some great stuff about El Paso the last week, and he doesn't have to be the nominee for that stuff to have an effect. He's got a big megaphone right now because he's a candidate, and that's good too because I like a lot of these people. So I'm excited. I'm hopeful, and I can't wait for the day when I don't have to think about, if not hourly, every 10 minutes or so, such a dumb, awful man.
Yeah.
So
referring to Donald Trump. So, that's an interesting point you made about, they have the platform megaphone, because people forget that Bernie Sanders, when he ran the last time, he was not the nominee, but he put forth ideas like the Fight for 15, Medicaid for All, and these are all really commonplace. So I do think what you're saying is productive, that it makes people have conversations moving forward. So people should consider that in this long
Yeah. Don't worry. It'll winnow down.
So earlier this month, photos were released of a show on FX that you're going to be a part of called Mrs. America, and people lost it on the internet. How did you get involved in a project like that when it feels especially so timely right now?
Well, how I got involved is the traditional channels that, they're like, we got an audition for you. I'm like, I don't want to audition. They're like, just do it. I'm like, all right, audition. And I was like, yeah, I got it. So glad I auditioned. That was great. I am sort of continuing our discussion of what we were just saying. I'm so excited it's such a timely conversation. It's so relevant. It's so important. And I'm just honored to be able to take part in it on such a big stage. That's all.
Yeah, and you're doing it with a lot of really huge people. So Cate Blanchett, Uzo Aduba, Rose Byrne. This is an incredible cast. Who are you most excited to work with now?
Well, Ari Grainer and I play husband and wife, and our main story is we have a lot to do with each other in it. We have a nice little arc, and so I'm excited to watch. I had some scenes with Kate too, and I'm so excited to watch her work.
Oh my God, for sure.
But to really get into it with Ari, I think will be really fun.
That's exciting. Well, we're all super excited for that. We hope that you come back to talk about that.
I will.
Well, thank you so much, Adam, for joining here. Nice to meet you.
Thanks a lot.
And you can see Adam, Brody, and Ready or Not in theaters everywhere August 21st. But stay right there. More AM to DM is up next.